as you can see on the screen, today we are going to work with strlen, strcpy, strcat. These are the string functions which are used in C programming for the string length, string copy and string concatenation. These are the inbuilt system defined functions which are there and we have to use it. So how we are going to use? First we will declare a string for which we are going to calculate the length first. So string n, for example, we say 10 is a maximum size. It can be 5, it can be 7, it can be up to 10. So for example, now I'm just going to say I want to enter the number, enter the string, enter the text or whatever you want to. So enter the text. So as we know that instead of scanf, because we have to use with space. So in the previous video, you can watch that video. What is the difference between scanf and getS? So we are using getS here and we say n. N is a variable. So enter the text. It can be, it can be a name Mini, it can be a name, a big name, it can be a name Rennie, it can be a name, the big one. So we just want to calculate whether they are 5 characters, 6 characters, 7 character or not. So what is the function for it? strlen. So first function we are going to work with, that is strlen, which is used for calculating the length of this. We don't want to calculate it using loop. There is another method in C programming by which we can calculate the length using the looping concept. We will do in the next chapter. String length, str length of the text. I can say length of the string. So how we are going to work with, we will take a integer variable L and we will just pass like this, strlen, and we will say n. So n is a parameter, so it is calculating the length of the text, whatever the text you are passing, and then you just say printf and you will say the length is %d and you just want to put a variable here with the semicolon. That's it. So whatever the text is, for example, I am entering here Mini, so it will display 4. If I enter MINIK, so it will display 5 according to it. So we just want to check this and we just try to run it and we will see whether it's giving me the output or not. So it is showing you this incompatible implicit declaration. If this type of thing is there, then you need to include a header file here. If it is not giving, then you need not to. If it is giving, then you have to like this include, because we just want to see whether this function is in the dictionary, which dictionary it use. So I say include, spelling should be good. So include what? A string dot h. That's it. Now if you just try to run the code, you will see your program will be fine. So it will ask you enter the text. So text is Mini, so it will display 4. If you just try to run the code again and you will just enter MINIK, so it will display 5 if you are able to see this. So this is the how we are going to calculate the length of the text. In the similar way, we just want to do the next function, that is called as strcpy. As the name indicates, cpy means copy. You want to copy it. So that means you want to copy the text. You can say from one source to another destination, or you can say from one variable to another variable. That means you require, you want to make, you can say you want to make a duplicate copy. You can write it like this. So you need one more parameter with it, that means one more variable. It can be more than that size or lesser than or equal to, that is your choice, because it is up to you how much length you want to put into the text. Now what you are going to work with, you are just putting it like this, strcpy, because you have already used here string.h, you need not to worry about. Then now strcpy, then you have to, in the left hand side, you have to put the destination. What is the destination? M is a new variable, and from where you want to copy, that is your n, and then you put a semicolon because you have copied it. So now n is transferred to m. That means now what we will do, we will just say printf and we will say duplicated text is, and the string will be %s and then m. If you want to display it with the original text also, then put the comments here, because we don't want length now, we just are focusing on the copy. So what we will do, the smart work, Control C, and just paste it above this line. Just enter here and paste it like this. So here you can put it like this. This is the best way to do. So you will say original text is this, but the variable will be what? N. Now if you just try to run the code, if my code is right, whatever I am entering the text here, it should be displayed 2 times with the help of M and with the help of N also. So original text is mini and duplicated text is mini also. Why it is in the same line? Because I have not used /n. Right? Now just try to run the code again and just print, give a name. For example, say Anik. So now name, there will be original text is Anik and duplicated text is Anik. In this way your strcpy is working. Now what about the third one, that is strcat? So we will just work with that also, which is used for strcat. As the name indicates, it's a concatenation. Str for string and cat for, it's not cat, it's concatenation. So concatenation. So in our coding world, concatenation means I want to combine the 2 texts together. So for example, in first text I'm putting, sometimes we say first name then last name and we want to print the both together. So how we are going to combine them, we will see that, right? So we just put it like this and we want to combine. Okay, now how we are going to work with, in the same manner, what actually working is, so if the N is your text and you want to concatenate it with M, so it will be N plus M and it will be in either in the N, either in the M, that is your choice. With whatever in the left hand side it will be combined with that. So we will see how we are going to strcat, and then we will say N comma M. That means whatever you are putting inside N and M, they are both going to concatenate. For that you need to put one more text here for this one. See, these are the strlen, strcpy done. Now we require one more variable for it to enter. So we will say printf, and here we can say enter another, or you can put surname or like that, another text, right? Put a semicolon, put a getS here, and then the variable M. That's it. Whatever you are taking the syntax here, if you are putting N comma M, then for example in N there is any and in M there is mini. So any mini, answer will be any and mini. But if you are putting M comma N, then the answer will be mini any. That means the order is matters. That means this is your destination and this is your source. Destination will be connected with the source. So this thing you have to always and always remember. Or you can put it as str1 and str2. So str1 and str2 connected and again transfer it to the itself to the str1. Hope you understand. So now what you will do, you will just say printf here and you will say now concatenated text or combined text is %s, comma, and what you will display N for it. Sure, right? Now you just try to run the code and you will see what it is giving. Enter the any and the mini. So it is giving you original text is any, duplicated text is any, now concatenated text is any. Why it's not giving you mini for that? Sure, for a reason. So the reason is what? This is N and this is M. So both the texts are the same because we are not putting it as a comment. So what we have to do, we just put it as a comment, or we can just transfer it to the temporary variable, but we don't want, we just put it as a comment. So now N is the original one, M is the original one. That's the reason. Now it will work 101% because we have not duplicated it. So N is for any, this is for mini, and you will get any mini. Why it is not giving you the same space between? Because we have not put space. How we can go with the spaces? So we will see like this. Any, put a space, and then mini. It's either you can put here or you can put here in before it, right? Next time when we are going to run it again, this time we will say any and we put a space here and then we will say mini. So it will give you the name with the proper, like you are putting a first name and last name, like that, isn't it? So this is all about your string these three functions, that is strlen, strcpy and strcat. Hope this is useful for you. If really, put a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe the channel. I'll meet you in the next chapter of programming. Till then, take care. Bye bye.